Okay, Nick Bear here. This is video 2 in the prompt engineering module. So before we talk about what a language model is, let's talk about what a mathematical model is. A mathematical model takes some input. It does something to it, like a function. You can think of it as a function, and then generate some output. Could be as simple, something you know, like give it a couple of numbers and use the Pythagorean theorem to calculate the distance between them, or much more complicated, which is typical of the AI models. Most people don't know really how AI models do what they do. They just sort of have an idea, but they don't know exactly what they do. These are what I call black box models. The only way you can really evaluate them is looking at the output and seeing if the output looks good. There are ways of sort of digging into them to figure out what they do, but people don't know exactly why they're as good as they are. But they know they are as good as they are because you can use them and do useful things with them. So what a model is something that takes some input, it does something to it, and does an output. So for example, with a language model is a model. It takes language as input. So in ChatGPT, that might be language as input and language as output. So you ask it a question like, help me fix my email, and it gives you text as the output, which is the generated text, the output. Could be a prompt for an image. This image that you're looking at right now was generated with a prompt to, generate a input output left to right mathematical model, have some arrows in a brain and a gear. And so my input to create the image that you're looking at right now is text. The output is an image. In fact, that output went to another output then from an image to create video. It can create music, it can create whatever. So again, a model is input, transformation, some function, either known or unknown, output. A language model thinks language is input, typically text or audio, and that's it. So we're going to, in our next video, talk about the Jane Austen language model, just as a for example, for large language models. So we're going to make a little language model, which is just trained on Jane Austen's text to predict sequences of how Jane Austen may have written something. So that's it for now to review. A mathematical model, not Kim Kardashian model, but a mathematical model has input, does something to it. Transformation, that transformation could be well known like a written function, a logical function, or more typically with the AI, unknown. I don't know exactly how it's doing, what it's doing. And then sum up. So that could be text to text, text to video, text to image, text to song, text to whatever. Okay, that's it. I'm going to keep this into like 5-ish minutes. That's why they're going to be a lot of little videos. So the next one's going to be the Jane Austen mini language model. Thank you.